back to another episode of Adventures Bound. First, I always want to start off by saying thank you to all my new subscribers. I love having you here, man. Thank you for enjoying my content. We are back with episode 2 on the Belvedere. As you remember, we left off on the first video, filling that quarter panel with Bondo, priming it, and figuring out what this paint code was. Now, being that this car is as old as it is, there's not a body shop around here that can just formulate this color or just print it out. The code itself, I went to 3 different paint places and they don't have it in their system to make this paint. But it's called soft yellow. So I went upon myself, like I told you before, and I went and got probably 4 or 5 different quarts of enamel paint close to this paint. Did a bunch of mixing, did a bunch of science, you know, it's all about science. And I mixed a bunch of paint together and I found a match, a pretty damn good match to this paint. Now here you see we have 3 different colors of yellow, which is as close to the car as I can get. It took me a while to get it together. I even grabbed some brown model paint, enamel paint, added a little bit in there. So this was science, guys. This is stuff that a lot of guys don't know how to do. Some guys do, some guys don't. They know how to take various different colors of paint, mix them, know how to mix it to get a color you're looking for. Because a lot of these older cars, you're going to spend a lot of money when it comes to mixing paint, especially when it comes to yellows and reds, you know, because it goes on thin and it costs a lot more to mix. I knew it was going to be expensive. I went to a body shop and had a body shop mix these colors for me, or try to mix this color for me. So I said, you know, I've done this in the past, you know, in my shop up north, and I just played mad scientist, guys. And I think we got it. I think we got a pretty good close match. I'm going to show you right now. Now I have to say, for scientists paint and mixing and formulating and just putting stuff together, there's our quarter panel, guys. There it is. I think it came out pretty close. Now once I clear that and I buff that and blend it, I think it's going to come out pretty good. I also did the little spot up north, that the little piece up there. I'm proud of that. I'm satisfied with that. Like I said, I love the patina on this car. I'm leaving all these little imperfections that you see. I really like that part of the car. But my biggest concern was to get a flow to the car, to get rid of those gray patches. And I think we got a pretty good match, fellas. Now, video and pictures don't do it justice, but looking at it now, it looks pretty good. As you just saw, I put the final coat on it. We're gonna let this set up. It's enamel, so it's gonna take a while to dry. I didn't put any hardener in it because it's already pre-mixed paint, but I did reduce it down so it would go through my gun. But I think that came out pretty good, guys. And also, for you guys that paint at home, you don't need an expensive gun. I have this, I think it's 22 bucks I spend at Harbor Freight for this thing, probably 4 years ago, and I have painted probably a dozen cars with this thing. Now I do have 2, just in the event that this one acts up during a paint job. But yeah, man, Harbor Freight, shout out to those guys. They're right down the road for me. They always have what I need, and no, they don't sponsor me. You know, it'd be cool if they did. But yeah, Harbor Freight guns, man, they work great, especially for a guy who's trying to do stuff at home like me. All right, guys, there you have it. Finished product. I did not clear coat that. I did use enamel, which already has those agents in it. I use a semi-gloss. So when this is completely dry after a few days, I will wet sand this and blend it in. There's a little bit right here where you can see a little bit of deviation, but it's not bad. I think the flow is perfect with the car. Like I said, in the first video, you saw me fill it with Bondo and sand it and prep it and trying to find the paint match for this car. The patina is amazing on this car, and I just wanted to leave it looking the way it did, but I wanted to clean up these areas, you know, this area. I think it looks amazing. Hey, let a guy know in the comments, man. Did I match it pretty good? You like that, guys? Are we good? You know, do I qualify as a shady tree paint guy? But yeah, I think it came out pretty good, man. I'm very, very pleased with it. All right, guys, this is gonna wrap it up for this episode of Adventures Bound. very happy with the result of this. And just a reminder, you know, all you guys out there that work on your own stuff, you can do this. It's not difficult to learn how to paint. It's not difficult to learn how to do body work. I guess it's to what level you want to come out to. Depends on how much money you want to spend and how much time you want to spend. This car here is a daily driver for me. I drive it all the time, so I wasn't really anal about it, but I think that came out pretty good. The paint matches good. But yeah, next project I have is I got to replace the headlights in the truck. We are taking another adventure here in another 2 weeks, so stay tuned for that. We are leaving town for another trip. Thank you for all my subscribers. Thank you to all my new subscribers. And if you made it to the end of this video, thank you. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching Adventures Bound. Peace.